Guys, we have an urgent information coming out. Memphis, next U.S. city to see National Guard troops. The U.S. commander says, wow. Now, I do have family that live up there in Tennessee, and I heard that Memphis, I mean, it's not as bad as Chicago. Well, Chicago is like, they call it Chirac for a reason, but it's still bad. It's still bad, and the president's saying, "Look, we're gonna be sending National Guards just like we do it in D.C. and we're doing to all these other cities that's being run by the blue." All right, so we're gonna see what's going on here, guys, and yeah, leave comments down below. What are your thoughts on this? For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Memphis, Tennessee is the next U.S. city where the U.S. Commander-in-Chief is sending National Guard troops as part his ongoing crackdown on crime in the left-led cities. All right. Wow. So we haven't heard much about Chicago, but again, that's another city that they still cleaning up. But D.C., Chicago, now it's Memphis, and I do believe New York City is going to be next. So the U.S. president made the announcement during a wide-ranging interview on Fox News channels Fox and Friends on Friday, and said the city's mayor, a left, is happy about the decision. Oh, whoa, stop. What? Hold on. So the city's mayor, a Democrat, is happy about the decision. Whoa. Usually they start yelling and screaming and going nuts. But this one here is saying, "Thank you, Donald. Man, I've been waiting for you, man. You took a very long time." So this mayor is very happy about the decision, as the state governor, as is the state's governor, a Republican. All right, so you guys already know Tennessee is, I believe it's red if I'm not mistaken. So it says here, the deployment to Memphis would mark an escalation in the president's use of troops and comes roughly a month after he sent the National Guard to the streets of D.C. Memphis has one of the highest rates of crime in the U.S., with 2,501 crimes, that's a lot, per 100,000 people, data from the FBI shows. Now it says here, so we are going to Memphis, the U.S. president said, without giving details of when troops would arrive. Memphis is deeply troubled. Now he said he also wanted to lower crime in New Orleans and Chicago. The country has been wondering for weeks if he would deploy troops to Chicago, as his Operation Midway Blitz for immigration enforcement ramps up. On Friday, the U.S. president appeared to indicate he had chosen to send the National Guard to Memphis instead of Midwestern city, saying, "I would have preferred going to Chicago." Yeah, because Chicago's like a whole different ballgame. Like I said, they call it Chirac for a reason. On Friday, the president appeared to indicate he had chosen the National Guard to Memphis instead of Midwestern city, saying, "I would have preferred going to Chicago." The Memphis mayor did not respond to a BBC request for comment, confirming the U.S. president announcement. Earlier in the week, the mayor, Paul Young, released a statement saying he had been in talks with the U.S. commander about bringing in the federal support for the city's police department, What we need most are financial resources for intervention and prevention, additional patrol officers, and case support to strengthen investigation, Young said. Memphis is already making measurable progress in bringing down crime, and we support initiatives that help accelerate the pace of the work our officers, community partners, and residents are doing every day. Now, the U.S. commander took charge of the Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police Department on 11 August and activated the National Guard. The takeover of the local police department was valid for 30 days, which expired earlier this week. Hundreds of arrests were made during those 30 days, the White House said, and the U.S. president has said D.C. is now virtually crime-free. And I pray it stays that way. But once he finishes his term, 2028, and the next person, whoever it is, takes the spotlight, well, I just feel like everything's going to go back to the way it was. Despite that, troops are expected to remain in the nation's capital for the foreseeable future, and many of them can be seen around the city helping with trash collection and mulching. Man. The trash collection. Here's the thing, guys. They should not be doing that. I'm sorry. Here in the state of Florida, I live in the state of Florida. When it comes to the trash collection, I see the prison inmates, and they have like chains on their ankles and stuff like that, and they have orange suits, and they go out, and pick up the trash, and when they do that, they get like time reduced. It's good for their records and stuff like that when they confront a judge. I did some good work and stuff like that. I changed my ways. So I believe when it comes to picking up the trash and stuff like that, trash collection, whatever, or, just cleaning up the streets, let those in prison do the job. So that way it could reduce their time frame. Instead of doing 10 years, they could do like 6 years or something. All right. So it says here, since the DC deployment, the U.S. president has threatened to send the National Guard to Baltimore, Chicago, and New Orleans. The use of National Guard to support law enforcement has come under scrutiny by legal experts, with some concern about using the military against civilians. A court recently said the U.S. president's previous deployment of National Guard troops to Los Angeles earlier this year was unlawful, but said the ruling does not apply to the deployment of troops elsewhere. All right, so that's only in California. Come on, Gavin. You can't be like that, man. Let the man send in the guards. Here's the thing, guys. People don't like being correct. That's what it is. People don't like being corrected or called out. You did bad. You're doing terrible. You need help. And sometimes people don't like getting, I don't need help. I got this under control. No, you don't. Give me a second here, guys. There was a breaking news that something happened to, let me see if I can find it. Here we go. I think this is the one. Yeah, 2 hours ago. So Fox News put out this information. Look at this one here. Breaking news. An ICE officer. Ooh. Excuse me. Shot and taken an illegal in the Chicago suburbs after the suspect resisted arrest, drove into officers. What? And dragged one while... Oh my goodness. Wow. 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 So the officer who fired in self-defense, according to an ICE spokesperson, was seriously impacted and is hospitalized. Wow. Now you understand why the U.S. commander wants to send in the National Guard. Do you see now? I mean, is that the way they do things out there in Chirac? Now I know this is illegal, but it just, man, it's crazy. That is crazy. This can't be it. Oh my. Hold on. This can't be it. Look, hold on. Is this the one? Oh my. Breaking. ICE agent run over. Dragged. Dragged by fleeing, who during an operation midway in Blitz in Chicago. This individual was, got him. But the agent was hospitalized with significant injuries. Below is the alleged video from scene. I'm not gonna play the video, guys. But wow, man, that's crazy. Wow. Again, now you understand why it's very important that these cities get extra help. I mean, man, that's crazy. All right, guys, please pray for the officer. But I just wanted to bring that information up to you guys. All these info will be shared on my Twitter page if you guys want to check it out. Let me refresh the page really quick here. We have a breaking news. Breaking news. Walls alert. Just share this information here. A federal appeals court has cleared the way for the U.S. Commander administration to move forward with revoking the legal status of more than 500,000 of those. You got Cuban, Haitian, Venezuelan, and Nicaragua who entered the sleeping giant by air. Look at this, by air. All right, it's not like they jump over. By air, a plane, a beautiful plane, a big plane. How? Easy. J-O-E. J-O-E. He did that when he was in power. And he was really slick. The way he did it, it was around early in the morning, like 1, 2 in the morning. While we were sleeping, the planes were coming. They were coming. Why? Go ask him. Ask Joe. Why you did that, Joe? And, by the way, he used the Sleeping Giant tax money. Yep, for their airline ticket. First class. They got nice, beautiful first class and stuff like that. And then when they came here, they got nice apartments, beautiful hotels, and, I mean, you wouldn't believe the goodies they gave them. But Donald's putting a stop to it. So, again, this is where we at right now, guys. A lot of stuff is happening. Alright, so there's a massive operation coming in Memphis, and praying for those ICE agents in Chicago. Thank you so much for watching, guys. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $5 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Faith and trust in Jesus Christ. For He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.